Cochran, and we're underway. Rebels pull the puck back to their blue line. And Keith McInnes plays it ahead to Dranchak. Pokes it ahead off the stick of Jackson Feuder. Tigers bring it out the other way. Carter Cunningham gets it to the Red Deer line. Tigers dump it in. Puck slides in behind the net. McInnes up the right wall. Puck takes a bounce away from Ty Copeland's reach. Tigers float it through the slot and wide. Puck off the right corner boards. Now to the point. Pickford gets a shot away. Whistles it well wide of the net as Wu keeps it in at the left point. A dynamic defensive duo out on the ice right now for Medicine Hat. Wu and Pickford each with 11 goals, most amongst defensemen in the league. Rebels get across the blue line. Dranchak puts it toward the net. It was knocked just out of his reach as he had a 2-on-2 going there with Jackson Feuder. McInnes from the left point whistles it off the end boards behind the Medicine Hat net as both teams get a line change on the go. 48 slaying in his third game as a member of your Red Deer Rebels out of Czechia. Pass out of his reach in the slot. Tigers will bring it the other way. They dump it into Red Deer territory. Nate Yelawaga plays it off the right wing boards. And now Mikes plays it right side to Matthew Guard. Back in the Rebels lineup for the first time in 3 weeks. Knocks the puck in behind the Medicine Hat net. Tigers pick it up there, 2:12 into this first period. Stretch pass up the left wing side for Ethan Newtons. Ends up in behind the Red Deer net. They play it up the left wing boards. Cohen Lodge fires it over his own blue line to Hamilton. Pass up the middle, just out of the reach of Nolan Schmidt.
Medicine Hat tonight, but they're plus minus.
Yeah, pretty remarkable right now.
You know, lots of those goals are probably 5-on-5 and not just power play goals.
Puck in behind the Red Deer net. It takes a hop off the end boards into the high slot. Shot attempt by Wu deflects off a body. It stays in play. Rebels get it to the line, but Mike's is checked by a couple of Tigers players. Now the Rebels will bring it up the left wing side. Landon McSwain, who had a 4-point game on Remembrance Day out in Brandon, a goal and 3 assists, dumps the puck in. Had the game winner in that one. Liam Ruck, WHL Player of the Week, had the puck bounce away from him. And now the Rebels get across center the other way. Guard to the Tigers line. He's poke checked, but McSwain follows up and dumps the puck in. Rebels will finish off a line change as we hit the Ford's 12th goal of the season. Most amongst WHL defensemen. Supplement King shot clock now reading 5-0 Tigers as we hit the 8-minute mark. Jake Mazura changes that as he bounces a point shot off the pad of Switzer. Tigers dump the puck back into Red Deer territory. Mazura plays it up the right wall to Matej Mikes. Mikes, quick pass over to Matthew Guard up the right wing, crosses the Tigers line, spins, loses an edge. Mikes finds the puck. He'll put it in deep, but it goes off the body of Parr. And now he'll lead the play the other way for Medicine Hat. Newton's tied up on the left wing side, tries to get past Mazura. Newton's backhand off of Condro, save. Puck is loose, they score! Top left of Matthew Condro. Puck at the right point, Josh Van Mulligan plays it ahead. Brizgalov through the slot. Rebels intercept that pass. Samuel Dranchak reverses it around his net. Nate Yelawaga gets to it in his left corner. He's going to bump it back to McInnes. Rebels having all sorts of trouble getting out from behind their own net. Puck to the slot. Now Yelawaga's on it. He turns on the Jets. He's got Feuder with him. Feuder centers it. Yelawaga's in on a breakaway. He scores! Pick up that puck. An absolute beauty as Nate Yelawaga snipes his first Western Hockey League goal. Rebels are on the board at 2-1 as Nate Yelawaga snipes his first Western Hockey League goal. Rebels are on the board at 2-1.
Yeah, it's a great play. You know, you were having trouble breaking the pressure, but when they did at 4-on-4 and Jackson Feuder, since he got two guys coming to him, he knows he's got a guy driving through the middle, and he's able to get it through the two defenders and hit Yelawaga on the breakaway.
Feuder makes the perfect pass, then picks up that puck, gives it to Terrence Robertson as Nate Yelawaga has his first Western Hockey League goal. 9:38 left in the first period, and the Rebels cut their deficit in half. 9:38 left in the first period, and the Rebels cut their deficit in half. It's 2-1. As Feuder picks up the assist to run his point streak to 5 in a row. Rebels needed some momentum, and they get it there. Now Feuder knocks his man off the puck. Has it in the left corner of the Tigers' end. Looks for some help. Feuder spins, plays it behind the net. Misha Volotowski. Rebels win it. Brigley holds on the left wing, shielding the puck, takes a bump from Pickford. Puck in behind the net. Wu tries to shield it from Bawa, but it goes loose to Brigley in the right corner. Banks it to the right point. McInnes cycles it into the right corner. Arjun Bawa will get to it on the half wall. Bawa bumps it back to the right point. Beckett Hamilton picks it up there, plays it around the net. Brigley picks it up nicely in the left corner. Spins, pass out front off the stick of the goaltender. Hamilton knocks it out of the air. He's got it at the left point. Walks along the blue line, puts it into the slot, but it's knocked down, and the Tigers now clear it out to center. Nate Yalawaga has his first WHL goal tonight. Starts this play ahead. Now Brigley with it on the right wing boards. Plays it in behind the Medicine Hat net. Bawa stops it there. Fights off a back check. Brings it to the left corner. Pass to the left point. Yalawaga, quick shot. Just wide to the short side. Puck bounces behind the net. Rebels force it to the near half wall. Good read there by Matej Mikes to tie it up. Fresh off the Rebels bench with 6:35 to go in the period. Mike.
We're possessing the puck, making plays, not having to chip and chase.
Rebels dump the puck in off the face-off just outside the Tigers line. Puck to the left point. Yalawaga, who has his first in the dub tonight, rims it. Brigley slows it down in the corner. By the way, Brigley tonight playing in career game 284 as he continues to climb closer to the team record. Held by Jonathan Zakuski at 3:01. Wu holds the puck in at the left point in Red Deer's end. Backhands it up the boards. It's knocked down by Volotovsky. He tries to cycle it ahead from there, but Brigley clears it the other way to Hamilton. Now quickly to Bawa. Over to Hamilton. Pass goes off a leg the other way, however. Brigley follows up and dumps it in. He'll head off. 3:08 to go in the first period. Coming up in the first intermission, Turple Brothers first period report. As he stretched out to deflect that cross-crease pass. Tigers back across the Red Deer line. Down low, deflected away from the slot by Yalawaga. Puck along the boards, 8 seconds left in the period. Yalawaga behind his net, gets it over to Keith McInnes. Takes a look, banks it off the left wing glass. Puck at center ice, and that'll do it for the first period, as a first period to run his goal streak to 8 straight games. We're underway here in period number 2.
The game scored by number 7, Nate Yalawaga, assisted by Jackson Feuder, now assisted by Samuel Dranchak.
Now Feuder brings the puck back into Medicine Hat territory, so it officially is a 2-point first period for Dranchak as he gets the second helper on Nate Yalawaga's first goal in the WHL. Jonas Wu on the left wing in Red Deer territory. Bumps it off to the corner, and the puck squirts loose into the slot. Save made by Condro as that one came in on him in a real hurry. Good reflex stop there by the Rebels netminder. Rebels get the puck to the blue line, but not out. Brizgalov hustles to keep it in at the left point. He's tied up along the boards. Rebels have it in front of their net. Yalawaga out to center. Goes off of Copeland's skate. Looked like he was right on the red line. 8 straight games back in the 90s. Kai Uchaz and Ben King, a couple of 50-goal scorers. They never scored in 8 straight. Pretty remarkable stuff for Samuel Dranchak here in November. Feuder plays it to the right corner for Keith McInnes. Heard from him during the first intermission. Bumps it ahead to Yalawaga. Yalawaga out to center. Dranchak taking off the puck, but Feuder will beat out a Dranchak on the draw. Can't come up with this one. Wu plays it up the right wing boards. Puck does get to the neutral zone. McInnes at his own line for Red Deer. Pass over to Copeland, picks it up off the left wing boards, tied up by Pickford. They come together. Dranchak finds the puck, bumps it back to Feuder. To the point. Yalawaga, right side. McInnes had to play it off the boards. Puck took a weird hop on him, couldn't get a shot away. Now Copeland scoops up, but he's poke checked. Tigers out to center. They dumped the puck into Red Deer territory. Dranchak tied it up in the corner. Now it's Brizgalov on it. Volotovsky turns it over. Rebels have it in their left corner. Dranchak retreats behind his net. Dumps it off to Jackson Feuder. He's got 2 assists so far in this game. Puck out to center. Keith McInnes chops it over the line. Top the left circle. Pokes it in deep from there. Puck around the Medicine Hat net. It's out of the reach of Copeland. Cam Parr is going to get to it off against Samuel Dranchak. Tigers pull it back. Core. Left point. Wu holds onto it. Plays it ahead to Pickford on the left wing. Pickford back to the point for Wu. Gets a shot off. Goes wide of the Red Deer net. McInnes, puck bouncing on him a lot in the right corner. Couldn't make a clean play on it. Shot off the stick of Volotovsky. Goes high off the blocker of Condro. And Chris, you mentioned it earlier this period. Puck seems to be bouncing around a lot tonight. Puck at the right point. Tigers managed to keep it in. But now Yalawaga gets it off the glass. Not out. Tigers hold it in a second time. Play it to the slot. Now McInnes is there to cover up. He'll backhand it ahead to Dranchak. Tried to find Feuder, but that pass attempt is cut off. Yalawaga just inside his own blue line. Plays it to the Tigers line. Feuder up the left wing. Puck sits there weirdly on him as well, but now Dranchak forces it toward the net, but had his stick tied up, couldn't get a shot away. Yellowag at the left point, quickly scoops it off the left corner boards to Dranchak. Dranchak retreats to the left point, cycles it back down from there. Woo picks it up behind his net for Medicine Hat. He'll take a bump in the near corner from Jackson Feuder. Copeland tried to shovel the puck to the point, but it's intercepted. Under 8 to go in the second period. We're tied at 3. Brizgalov at the right point. High slot, Moss, shot, whistles it just wide of the Red Deer net off a partial deflection. Now McInnes settles it down for Red Deer. Up the left wing. McInnes plays it in front of his net to Yellowag. Rebels net is well off its moorings, and now the puck comes out to center ice. Ty Copeland will shovel the puck toward the Medicine Hat net. Switzer knocks it aside. 7:27 to go in the second period as the Tigers come across the blue line. The Rebels net is well out of position.
The puck's been played around Medicine Hat's net when he's on the ice.
Rebels pick up the draw. Copeland left point, Yellowag, right point, McInnes, one-timer, save, rebound off the stick of Switzer. Tigers pick it up, and Weissman darts up his right wing to his own blue line, plays it ahead to center. Volotovsky into Red Deer territory. Into the corner, pivots, shot, Core, save made by Condra off the one-timer from Gavin Core at the right face-off dot. Core has it at the left point, bumps the puck ahead. Centering feed cut off by Yellowag, but the Tigers still have it on the near boards. They play it behind the net. Brizgalov tied up by McInnes. Yaroslav Brizgalov wiggles loose. Brings a puck to the boards, back to the point. Van Mulligan can't keep it in, and the Rebels will steal it, and they've got 3-on-1 across the blue line. Feuder in the slot, shot, save made by Switzer, as it took a while for Feuder to settle that puck down, ended up getting a good shot on net. But now the Tigers come the other way, 2-on-1. Core, right circle, shot, Condro's got it! Where is it? It's loose, it's blowing dead. Pontiac in the AJHL. Wrigley again tonight, playing in his 284th game as a member of your Red Deer Rebels. His Ironman streak, by the way, now sits at 136 consecutive games played, dating back 2 full years. Beckett Hamilton up the left wing side. Hamilton takes it in behind the Tigers net. Puck eludes him in the right corner, but he makes a nice move to get it back. He brings it all the way to the right point. Now he'll bring it back out to center ice. You just tell the confidence that Beckett Hamilton has right now. Drops it off for Yellowag. He stumbles in his own zone, but thankfully for the Rebels, able to knock it out of Reshny's reach. Otherwise, he would have been in it all alone. Almost a disaster at the Red Deer blue line, but Yellowag does good to avoid it. Now he ties the puck up just inside his own blue line. Pass into the slot, intercepted by Brigley. Rebels late in their shift. We've got 42 seconds left in this 4-on-4 as they start to get fresh legs on the ice. Lisi and Copeland pop out there. 2:15 now left in the second period. We're tied at 3. Copeland reaches for it. He's got points in 5 of his last 7 games, does Copeland. Now Yellowag tries a long wrist shot into the glove. Rebels working from right to left here in the third, and we start the third period 4-on-4 as the Tigers pick the puck up. They've got it in their own end. Van Mulligan tries to elude at Jackson Feuder. Puck in to Red Deer territory. And they have now changed the third Red Deer goal. We thought it might have been last touched by Red Deer's Beckett Hamilton, and that indeed was the case. So Hamilton picks up the goal, not Brigley. So for Hamilton, that will be his 9th goal of the season power play tally. Dranchak shoots off the pad of Switzer. 5 into this third period. Rebels 3, Medicine Hat 3. Weissman at his own blue line gets it to Van Mulligan. 20-year-old Tigers blue liner out of Medicine Hat. Puck almost found its way to guard at the Medicine Hat line. Would have been a 2-on-1, but the Tigers intercepted and dumped the puck in behind the Red Deer net as Yellowag fires it to the near half wall. Arjun Bawa tries to poke it ahead, but it's cut off. Dayton Reshny knocks it into the corner. McInnes wins the battle for it, gets it to the near half wall. Guard tries to chop it past Van Mulligan, can't. Bawa gets it, however, digs it loose for Yellowag. Out to center. Matej Mike's got a piece of it, but he was tied up quickly as we go past the 3-minute mark of the third period. Parr makes a move across the Red Deer line. Left half wall, Wu. He'll shoot. Condrew gets a piece of that one to chip it wide. Puck deep in Red Deer's end. Scrummed up in the right corner. Tigers try and pull it loose as Hamilton plays it around his own net. Mikes has to hustle to tie up Wu down low. Puck squirts loose. Shot, save. Condro. Check. who now is on an 8-game goal-scoring streak, gets across the Tigers line, backhands the puck in behind the net. It almost got to Copeland, but he's knocked down on the play. Lodge is in there as well. Lodge, he's poke checked by Marcus Ruck. Tigers have it deep in their own end. Kyle Hager on the right wing boards, bumps it back now to Tyson Moss. He's at a Port Moody, BC. Gets across the Red Deer blue line up the left wing side, holds, shoots right into the mitt.
Mistake and playing a little back and forth.
I know you've probably got some lingering resentment from your days playing against the Medicine Hat Tigers, but I've got something else that might bug you about them as well, as they get the puck in the slot. Shot, stick save made by Matthew Condro. Rebels get the puck up the right wing boards and out to center. Now Cohen Lodge, one-on-one across the blue line. He'll slow things down on the right wall. Pass bounces through the slot off the near boards. Rebels pick it up from there as Matthew Guard. Right slot, Lodge, shot, save, Switzer, no rebound, and good. Around the Medicine Hat net, 12:38 to go in the third period. Rebels 3, Tigers 3 here at the Marchand Crane Centrium. Van Mulligan takes a pass, lugs it across the Red Deer blue line, dumps it in. He'll go in on the forecheck, now peels off as Nate Yelawaga plays it up the right wing boards. Yelawaga scoring a beauty in the first period for his first in the WHL. Tigers have it now. Brizgalov puts it toward the crease. It's deflected wide. Rebels get it back to the near boards, but the Tigers scoop it in behind the net. Newton's backhand pass. Brizgalov tried to chip it out front, but instead it Tigers who win the draw in Red Deer territory, but the Rebels quickly get on the loose puck. Matei Mike slugs it across center ice before he's checked. Matthew Guard follows up, finds a bit of room up the right wing. He's tied up by Pickford as the puck settles into the corners. Pickford slams Guard to the ice. Puck goes in behind the Medicine Hat net. Guard got a piece of it, but now Pickford has it. He'll try and get a pass out to center, and it does get there, but McInnes intercepts. Plays it to Yelawaga. Pickford intercepts, bringing it the other way. Into Red Deer territory. Pickford shot into the midsection of Condro. Rebound knocked wide. As the Tigers come looking to regain the lead. Puck bounces to the Red Deer blue line. Wu somehow holds it in twice. And now the Rebels get it out on the third try. 11.5 to go in this third period. 3-3 tie. Supplement King shot clock 30-27 in favor of Medicine Hat. Gavin Core drops the puck off. Reshny plays it to Core in the left corner. Back to the point. Quick shot off of Condro's left pad. Good positional save there by the Red Deer netminder through traffic. Puck across the Tigers line. Lodge. Tigers have it out to center, stretch pass to the Red Deer line. Reshny on the left wing side. Bumps the puck head to Cam Parr. Tried to get it over to Gavin Core, but Rochester, Minnesota couldn't pick up the pass. As Nate Yelawaga fires the puck off the left corner boards in the Tigers end with 7:35 to go in the third. Bawa steals it in the right corner. Tried to get it to the right point, but Parr was already there. Cuts it off and gets it out to center. Van Mulligan joins the rush up the left wing backhand into the glove of Matthew Condro for Red Deer. Wins it. Puck at the left point to Yelawaga. Yelawaga along the goal line. Guard. Shot. Save. Switzer. Puck is loose. Now the 9-3 for the time being. Rebels win another draw. Lisi hustles to keep it in at the right point. Gets it back to the slot. And that's where the Tigers find it and shoot at the length of the ice. 5 minutes to go in the third period. Yelawaga. Right side to McInnes, crosses center, dumps it in, but the puck hits the linesman. That slows it up enough for the Tigers to clear. Exchange for Landon McSwain. Tigers will win this face-off. Van Mulligan slams it up the right wing boards and out to center. Reshny waits for the puck. Tigers knock it into Red Deer territory. 15 seconds left in the power play. Maybe time for one more rush on the man advantage as Yelawaga darts across center. He'll dump it in, puck around the net. McInnes in the right corner. Knocks it down for Guard. Guard plays it to the right point. Yelawaga picks it up. Left shooting blue liner into the right corner for Guard. Puck bounces away from him. Penley's over, so the Rebels now 1 for 3 on the power play here this evening. Unable to capitalize on a couple of late power plays here in the third period. We stay tied at 3 with 2:38 left to go in this third period. Tigers get it out to center. Reshny dumps the puck in. Tigers will get a quick line change on the go. Condro into the right corner for McInnes. Now to Matthew Guard across his own blue line. Third-year Rebel out of Winnipeg. Assists tonight. Now he's got the puck. Peels off at the Medicine Hat line. Waits for fresh teammates to hit the ice, and they do. Yelawaga has the puck behind his net. Dranchak out there as well for Red Deer. Tigers have Ruck and Vicenen out there. Dranchak on the left wing. Stops just inside the Medicine Hat blue line. He takes a look, walks along the blue line. Top of the right circle. He'll peel off, and he'll bring the puck back to the neutral zone as the Rebels maintain possession. Feuder, he's going to speed up. Gets the cross the blue line into the slot. Left circle. He'll not shoot. He'll pass back to the point. Yelawaga with it ahead to Feuder. Rebels still with the puck. Feuder top of the left circle, holds, shoots. That one deflects, draw. And the puck bounces to the line. Rebels try to get a piece of it. They do. Copeland's going to play it all the way in behind his own net. Condro's going to come out to stop it there as Rebels set up shop behind their net. Yellowaga's got speed. Gets across center. He gets the pass over to Copeland. Stops on the left wing boards. Drops it off for Guard at the right point in the Medicine Hat end. Guard holds, shoots, blocked. Copeland on the left wing. Earlier this year at Swift Current, gets across the line, cuts toward the slot. Guard tried to center it to Feuder, pass didn't get through. Guard tied up behind the net, loses it. Tigers may have a 3-on-2 if they hurry, and they do across center into Red Deer territory. Pulling up, shooting, ripping it over top of the net and out left. As a battle for it, Rebels will pick the puck up off the draw, Nate Yellowwaga to his own blue line. Retreats into his own zone, 48 seconds left in overtime. Yellowwaga is going to leave it for Brigley. And the Rebels captain will skate across center. He'll drop it back now to Hamilton. Hamilton up the left wing, top of the circle, down low. Hamilton into the net! Denied by Switzer. Got the left skate out to kick that attempt away from Hamilton. 30 seconds left in overtime. Tigers to the Red Deer line. Now they'll peel back into their own end. Wu speeds up from his own blue line. Gets to the Red Deer line. By himself for now. Wu shoots, save Condro as he'll hold on to that one. Keeps the play alive, however. Hamilton in behind his net, 15 seconds left in overtime. Rebels may have time for one more scoring chance. 10 seconds left. Yellowwaga gets to center. Tied up at the Tigers line. Yellowwaga on the left wing boards. Takes it behind the net. Pass out front. Hamilton reaches it. Left slot. Shot off a lane.